"But how do you accept all this negativity, violence, and aggression in the world around you?" asked Sanctium, still a young man back then, inquisitively peering into the face of an elderly man. "Very simple, Sanctium," he replied slowly. "I let it happen so that it doesn't exist." While the young man pondered these words, the old man calmly added, "You can't force this whole world and people in it to be happy, to be free from pain and fear, to stop violence against themselves and others. They came here for this experience, a precious one, I must note. Very few places offer an opportunity for souls to live like this. Don't wait for them. Express yourself as the person you want to be right now. Positive changes in other people are possible only with their free will, which is why we must stop violence and let people create their own personal reality and their own subjective world, a reflection of their inner self. How can you not want to change it?" Sanctium couldn't understand. This is their will, their freedom to be aggressors or victims. I am only an observer and creator of my own reality. Seeing my reality, they may be inspired to also cultivate peace in their souls and in their subjective reality. It would be a pleasure for me to share my experience and knowledge. I can give them the key to the same life I live, but if I forgot about my true self and got involved in this game, I would not be able to help them in any way. What if someone completely defenseless is attacked? Will you pass them by or help them?" With a kind smile, the elderly man looked into the eyes of the young, quick-witted young man. With clarity and innocence in his eyes, and unhurried suavity in his voice, the old man replied, "I will do as love would. That means I would act based on the feeling in my soul at that particular moment. And every act that comes from the feeling will have the best outcome for everyone. When you become one with your soul, get accustomed to living by heart, merge with your feeling into something unified and divine. The question of, what should I do, may not even come up after some time. Meanwhile, learn to separate the voice of your soul from the voice of your fear and pain. The voice of your soul always radiates with joy and warmth in your heart. It is impossible to fake. But the little voice in your mind can be distorted with words from other sources or far-reaching logical arguments. When you learn to tell them apart, you just have to increasingly act in accordance with what your soul wants. Your soul is a particle of God in you, one with every other particle, in an expression of its eternal life and love. Trust the universe, and it will always support you on your way to your true self.